Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite LP from the Kinks. It's called Arthur. You see it without the glare. It's got a nice opening there, kangaroo. The songs were written by Ray Davies, and he was missing his sister who had emigrated to Australia. The Kinks, on their first couple of tours, when they went to Australia, they were able to see them again. But he felt an enormous loss when she moved. He was very close to her. This album is probably one of the most English albums you could ever hear. It just oozes UK. It starts out with Victoria, which is a great hymn, an anthem to the British Empire. Will the sun never set? Yes, sir, no, sir. He talks about his uncle Arthur, who the album is named for, and the sort of soulless existence that he had, just going to work, coming home, doing what his neighbors expected him to do, not really what he wanted to do. And Ray Davies thought that was just awful, and nobody should be forced to do that. So it's kind of a sad song. Some Mother's Son was about going to war. This whole album is sort of about the World War II era. There's Driving, which is a Johnny Little tune about he and his sisters used to go driving around just to get out of the house. And Australia, which is a love song to Australia, basically. Why people emigrated. They felt like they could have a chance at actually having a life in Australia, since it was still a fairly new country. And Shangri-La, which is Arthur sort of accepting that he's never going to have his Shangri-La. He's just going to have to make do with what he was given. Mr. Churchill says, we got to fight the bloody battle till the bitter end. This is a sort of a pep song for World War II. Of course, England went through the Blitz and were bombed very heavily by Germany. She bought a hat like Princess Marina. Princess Marina was one of the lesser royals, and she was sort of a debutante socialite and was in the gossip columns a lot. And the most poignant song, I think, which is Young and Innocent Days. And in this song, Ray talks about his life from the perspective of an adult, and how he misses how things used to be nice and settled, and his present life's kind of tumultuous, going through fame and all that. And it's just a beautiful, touching song. One of the best songs, I think, that ever came out of England in any era. So there's a couple of more, Nothing to Say, and of course the title tune, Arthur, which is a tribute to his uncle. And this album is just, it's great. It's this is Arthur Morgan, who lives in a London suburb in a house called Shangri-La, with a garden and a car and a wife called Rose and a son called Derek, who's married to Liz, and they have these two very nice kids, Terry and Marilyn. Just your typical British family. And Ray, as the outsider, is giving his comments on their life and how they live their life. But the album was produced by Ray Davies as well, and it's my absolute favorite Kinks album. I like it even better than Village Green Preservation Society, which seems to be most people's favorites. But this album, there's not one loser on the whole album. So seek it out. because it's wonderful. Thank you for watching. If you liked, please share and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.